Uh, no, I think we have one. Well,
No, it's
either
probably
way.
one is me, second one is you.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
what do
It
you got?
doesn't count me, but all right, whatever.
I'm sure it
All right. So, anyways, welcome back, episode 6. We missed you the last 2 weeks. I was in California. Sina was, I don't know, doing whatever.
counts.
But
Nothing.
we're back for
Doing
episode
whatever.
6
I was
tonight.
working. What do you mean?
Working, not on vacation. What were you up to? What'd you do?
Well, we closed like 3 deals.
What can you talk about them publicly?
Yeah. So one of them is a fitness lady. The other one is also like a fitness dancing girl, and then the third one is like a guy who does like drop shipping.
Okay. Is he making money drop shipping or
Yeah, no, he's actually making a lot of money, and then he wants to do a program and teaches other people how to do drop shipping and stuff. And it's not normal drop shipping; it's a little bit more complicated, but yeah.
is it US based drop shipping?
No, but it's kind of like drop shipping, but at the same time having your own brand and stuff like that. So it's not just pure drop shipping.
Right, it's like private
It's a
labeling and
midpoint
stuff.
of drop shipping and
Having your
it's a
own brand.
midpoint of Amazon FBA and drop shipping in terms of the logistics of it. But then in terms of what do you actually do, it's more attractive from Amazon because you own your clients, but at the same time it's less attractive like Amazon because you don't have a Amazon ecosystem traffic to build on top of it. You have to kind of start from scratch.
How similar is it to the holster drop shipping thing we were like doing?
No, it would be a branded drop shipping.
Oh,
So like the
okay.
whole, like it would say Roy's holsters.
So he basically partners up with some factory overseas,
Exactly,
sends
yeah.
them the logo, and
Or
then
local, yeah, exactly.
they produce the product with the logo.
He's basically a manufacturer, and like that's like the a lot of people say, oh, drop shipping and stuff like that. So obviously, I'm older than the average guy on the internet, but these are not anything new ideas. Like I lived in Dubai, I lived in China before Facebook existed. Actually, did it? Yeah, yeah. And so this is like obviously nobody could run Facebook ads. There was literally no Facebook. Uh, that's what everybody back then did. Like a lot of people who like make a lot of money in those old cities, the old countries, the old days, they're doing the same thing. It's not, instead of called drop shipping, it's called international trading. You know,
Hmm.
instead of drop shipping, instead of buying wallets or holsters and selling them, guess what? They buy corn from this country, they sell it to the other country, and then they on the bags they write down Roy Corn and then a Roy Corn
Oh,
Company. And guess what? They worth a shit ton of money because a lot of money, but a lot of people buy corn. So yeah,
right.
same thing. Lentil, same giant market in Canada.
I
World's
guess.
biggest producer of lentil. Nobody eats lentil in Canada. All of it gets exported
Why? How come no one needs it in Canada?
because it's
No one.
just not part of the diet.
Oh,
Tell me three foods you have with lentil.
lentil soup. I don't know. That's the only one I know of.
Very
But
creative.
I don't know if you ever read the book of macrobiotics, but it talks about how anywhere you live, you should be eating foods from that region. So, like, if you're in New York, you shouldn't
Oh,
be
okay.
eating
So
avocado.
yeah. So yes, no, I haven't read that. There's element. I kind of. I mean, I don't know shit about this, but uh, there is definitely an element of truth to it. The thing is people in India or people in Turkey, especially, or people in Iran, people like in that region, they make a lot of lentil, but guess what? There are a lot of people there, so they eat a lot of lentil too. But then they cannot produce enough lentil as much as they eat, so it's they have to find a way. They buy lentil.
Yeah. So,
You know what? Canada is great for producing lentil, but guess what? Nobody likes it here. So what they
yeah,
do, they
export
produce it
it.
here, they ship it overseas. A container of lentil is 20 ton worth about, I would say, like is like depending what you get, but like 20 grand. You make 2% from that, 5% from that, from one container. That's like what? Like 10% of it is 2 grand. So like five, like let's say if it's 10% of it, you mark it up 10%, that's $2,000, So it's not that
Yeah.
much money.
Right.
But when you are into that kind of business, you operate in like 5-10% margin, but you operate on like, I don't know, like 5-10 container a month every month, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then there is like obviously a $20,000 multiplied by 5, that's $100,000. So if you want to like ship 10-20 million worth of lentil every day, every month, every year, you have to have banking, there is credit, there's like LC, that sort of stuff. There's a lot of shit going on. And so you make a lot of money that way too.
Do you think that in any business, when you scale up to doing millions of dollars in revenue per month, like your margins will always be in that like 5 to 20% range? Like, what is a good
No,
operating margin?
depends on the industry.
What industry has the highest right now?
Technology, always. It's not just a matter of time. But then technology, it's kind of like I'm answering you in a stupid way because technology is a very broad word. So I don't know. But what is the margin on iPhone? Really high. But then calculating margin over there is also difficult because a lot of say margin on iPhone 35%. That's really high.
35% on iPhones? Jeez.
Yeah. But hold on a second. Okay, so 35% is a lot of margin. But that being said, I don't know how they calculate this. My thing is they probably costing it in a way that doesn't include R. No, I think actually, you know what? I believe 35%.
That's not bad.
What do you mean that's not bad? That's
That's
really
really
good.
good. I know. I'm thinking of like 500%.
Oh,
You
what
know,
is
I'm
the
like,
what's the industry has the highest margin? SaaS. That's why do you think everybody's obsessed with SaaS?
oh yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like there's really no physical product. There's no overhead.
Yeah. So the biggest cost is your cost of customer acquisition. So if you can figure that out, uh, it's just a matter of time, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you can figure out a way that your customers are break even or even a little bit of a loss when they join your SaaS and your SaaS product is sticky, it's just a matter of time.
Right. So like Kevin O'Leary said that anytime an investor would present something to him, he wants to see two things. The first slide is like what it does, and the second slide has the cost of customer acquisition and
That's
the
exactly what
lifetime
I
value.
said. That's great. I didn't know. Yeah, no, I actually really like that guy. He's actually a very nice guy, by the way. He sounds mean and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
he's a very funny guy. But he's also like, okay, so if he thinks something is shit, like, what do you want him to do?
Yeah. Well, I was
It's a great idea. You should definitely pursue it. I'm out.
because I was watching his he was doing like an interview. I think it was at some like meeting or a summit or something for marketing, but he basically was talking about the commonalities that everybody that went on Shark Tank, the successes of Shark Tank, there's like one thing they all have in common. And that one thing is they're able to communicate clearly what their product or service does in under 60 seconds. That's
Okay, I
the
think I've seen that too, and it's there. So everybody tells the same thing. So it's like one thing is like number one. Yes, you kind of because the thing is because that's also not just a sign of a good product or a good like what do you call it, like an entrepreneur or something like that. It's also more important. It's a sign of a mature, I would say, a business. When you know what you're doing, you don't you don't you don't you don't need complicated ways of explaining it. You know what I mean? What do we
right.
do? Sell courses. End of the story.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it? Oh, because there's a lot of scam out there. What's the difference? We're legit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's it's uh it's simple. It's
Yeah.
not like okay, that we're not doing this magic voodoo AI machine learning. Like when I hear those sort of stuff as an engineer, I usually okay, this guy clearly doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
If you're starting a business and your idea is AI, you're either up to something really outrageously good or you wasting your time.
Yeah.
And if I was a betting man, I would probably bet on the second one.
I saw that Google and Apple were acquiring AI startups like crazy last year.
Okay, but that's a different story though. Because like if you're so, but that's the thing. So that's like people read a lot of these bullshit stories. It doesn't work like that. Like in technology, this kind of very strategical acquisitions are usually either of these two things. Either are built to sell by somebody who literally has been an Apple employee, who knows what's going on, etc., that he knows they need something, but instead of doing it as part of an Apple employee or with some Apple employee, he does it himself. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're saying that most of the acquisitions are actually coming from like internal?
Yeah, almost all of them. Internal are the competition and stuff like that. Hey, I worked in Google and this suddenly I built this really cool AI tool. And guess what? Apple loves it too. So they buy it, you know? And those things, when they buy it, there's a reason they. So AI is also a little bit more complicated because there's like you have to train the algorithms and stuff like that. I'm not an AI expert at all, so probably like some. I mean, I guess nobody's watching this, but if somebody who is deep in it probably can come up with 1,000 different examples where I'm wrong. But from my understanding is when you have an AI algorithm, then the algorithm needs data to be trained, and that is not a process that you can shortcut. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you have access to data and then you can train certain algorithms, then that algorithm, it's very valuable, because if another person wants to get to where you are right now, they have to get the data and train their algorithm. And then you're a big company. The same way I'm telling you, instead of researching shit on how to do good YouTube channel, just buy Graham Stephan's course. Those guys are saying, instead of wasting our time doing this whole thing from scratch, why don't just I buy this company for $100 million or for $50 million? You know what I mean? But at the
Right.
same time, they also lock in the founders. There's a lot of other like things going on. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, I buy you, but for 3 years you cannot leave work. You have to work for this. They
Mm.
give him stocks. Stocks has vesting. There's a lot of things going on. So anyway, it's not as so. That's what I mean. If you're wondering what to do, don't start with AI.
Yeah.
People who do
See,
that kind of thing, they're not wondering what to do. They know
yeah.
exactly what they're gonna do.
Hmm. I
It's
always thought
very
of it
different.
differently. Like I thought of it as kind of like you start from scratch with something and you build it, and you build this unicorn and then someone buys it. I never thought of it from the perspective that it's like somebody in one of these companies and then they just think of something to do or something.
The first scenario you said, it literally never happens.
That's probably a good thing that I never went down that road. I mean, I
The
was
only
interested in
Okay,
AI.
one thing is like, even if you look at the story of Amazon, it was never about somebody wants to. So there are two things. So one thing is, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's, oh man, this is a great quote somebody said. It's like, anybody who's a mega, not people who are like successful. Anybody who is a mega success is goes around. I think we talked about this before. They see an opportunity to make money. They go exploit the opportunity, and then they get the timing right. They get a lot of things right, and then they obviously work hard, etc., etc. And then they become very successful, and then they become super successful. And when they become super successful, but to the level that they can write books, and then people listen to them, they go to Davos and shit like that. They turn around like an asshole, and then they change the damn story. They're like, I knew this is gonna be success. I wanted to change the world. I wanted to make people a personal computer, so like they can become more efficient and stuff like that. When in reality, the story is not like that at all. The story is like Steve Jobs wanted to just like, I don't know, take a vacation to India to become, I don't know, some sort of to smoke some drugs and whatever, become a monk or whatever. He needed money. He found somebody who can make computers, and then he found another guy who would buy it, and then he convinced this guy to make it, that guy to buy it, and then he paid the guy who was making it 10 grand, sold it for I think it's like 50, pocketed 40. That's the real story. But what happened suddenly, he got the timing right. Obviously, there's a lot of other things happening. And then he's like, okay, you know what? After, like, I think I actually did go to India too. But anyway, the story is like after he made a lot of money doing that. And when he made a lot of money, by the time he was like 23, he already had like $50 million to his name. Guess what? When I have $50 million to my name and I'm 23 years old, I can just sit around for the rest of my life by the pool and try to think of how can I help the society. And when you have $23 million, you try 23 million different ideas. Chances are one of them going to be good, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
What did Mark Cuban said? You only have to be right once.
Yeah, exactly. And when you have $23 million or $50 million or $100 million, whatever you have, just because you were at the right place at the right club at the right time and you actually did take actions, then yeah, you have a lot more runway. And that's actually the whole strategy of a technology startup is this: you raise money, so it means you buy yourself time. This is the strategy for you too, by the way, that I'm telling you. You have time. So you're like, okay, you know what? I can survive. I can survive for like 2 years. I can survive for 5 years. If you're a company, you can survive probably like usually 2 years is the time frame for a startup.
Mhm.
Like they raise money for 2 years. And they're like, okay, what can we put together in these 2 years with this team that we have, that these people that we think they're going to enjoy or use it, they're going to use it. And so you need to get one thing right. And that is make something that these people like, you know what I mean? And that group of people is a large group of people. Then when you do that, the game is not always over, but it's mostly over. So then what you do is that you try to kind of like raise the second money. Then that comes to the Kevin O'Reilly thing, because guess what? You're not the only probably person who's done something like this. Then it becomes a race. Who can get the most number of customers for that specific uh, problem they're trying to solve? That's where it gets tricky.
So, in the case of like Uber versus Lyft, they essentially do the exact same thing.
Yes.
Who came first?
Different story. Well, yeah, but at some industries doesn't matter who's first. Because if you're in Florida, you want to have, because okay, so it costs money to grow. That's why these companies raise money. If you're in Florida, you want to take an Uber, and there is no Uber. Like for example, actually in Vancouver is a great example of it. So in Canada, we don't have. What's the name of the company you order food with?
Uber Eats.
Yeah. Okay. So we have Uber Eats,
Grubhub, Delivery Dudes, Postmates.
Postmates. I know we didn't have Postmates a year ago. Okay, but so that's a good example of it. We didn't have Ubers 3 years ago either. That I know for a fact. Okay. Actually, we didn't have Uber itself because of legal issues. So, but Uber was illegal, but food delivery services were not illegal. So there was a giant local competition in Vancouver because Uber didn't, like, for example, there is no right now Uber in some cities in the world, like some big cities, I assume. Okay. So if you're a startup person, all you need to do is copy the Uber app and then do what Kevin O'Reilly asked, which means raise money to try to acquire customers. Okay. When it comes to the point that Uber wants to enter that market, and there will be a time that Uber decides to enter the market, there will be a time that Postmates will decide to enter Vancouver market. Okay. They have two choices. It's a company. They don't care. There's no ego involved. Number one, they start from scratch, or there is this jackass guy who copied our idea but already doing 10,000 deliveries a day or whatever that number may be. Which one you would choose? Is a no-brainer. You buy that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who cares if copies your idea? As a matter of fact, they would probably love him too because he already doing it. You know, they probably promote him inside Uber because guess what? They need people who run the city after they acquire it too. It's a no-brainer. It's a great way of doing startups. There is like a So you don't have to try to solve a big problem. You just like the problem is people want delivery and there's no Uber Eats or whatever, Postmates or Uber.
So if I started Roy Deliveries in Fort Lauderdale and there was no Uber Eats, there's no Postmates here, and I actually got it running,
Yeah.
Uber Eats and Postmates would buy me, and then
They will
just
call you for 100%.
got it.
Exactly.
So it
That's the
almost
first thing. Unless they decide for whatever reason we would never want to enter Florida, for example, because maybe there are legal issues. That's why I was telling you for the newsletter for the cannabis thing.
yeah.
That's the idea. All we need to do is just have enough people on it. If we break even, because it's a waiting game. Can we wait? Can we
Right.
come to the point that we can cover our cost, whatever that may be, the writers, the newsletter, you know what I mean? We don't need to make profit. Can we wait? Can we just wait this out? And can we wait it out in a way that also, so we provide value to customers to make, to kind of like use our product, whatever that may be, newsletter, whatever, emails, whatever that. If we provide enough value to them that they open it, so we can use sponsors on anything, just sponsors. So we can make enough money to cover the writers and cover our new customer acquisition. Okay. Then we got an amazing winning formula because we just wait.
And we're breaking even.
And exactly. And we raise enough money and then we kind of, you know what I mean? Because guess what? If you come to me right now and you're like, oh, I have this cannabis newsletter and we are, I don't know, losing $50,000 a month, and like we want to raise money. Like you may think it's like you're like, what? Why would I do this? But it's like, oh, why say it? Like we growing at like, I don't know, 100,000 new readers a month, and at the same time, the churn rate, like they like our open rate of the newsletter is like 50%. And the churn rate is almost zero. So churn rate is like when somebody leaves.
Yeah, unsubscribes and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. Like, can I give you all my money?
So
because he just needs to flip a switch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or
like
the laws has to flip a switch. There is a switch has to be flipped. And as soon as that switch is flipped, guess who's driving that car?
We are.
Yeah, exactly. So
well, if the companies like let's say it's not in an industry that's waiting for federal legalization or whatever, because it's technically already legal in Canada, right?
Yeah.
So if you have any other company that's gaining users, let's say, for example, like Snapchat in its infancy, you're gaining all these new users, you're losing 5-6 figures a month just maintaining it and hiring the developers. Yeah. I mean, is it a matter of somebody who's smart with monetization strategy to come in and figure out a way to monetize that platform? Or is it usually the other way around where you're waiting for like that flip to switch, which in our case is U.S. federal legalization of weed?
So no, the switch is always almost not external. It's like very rare that the switch is external. The other way you can do it, you can actually flip the switch yourself, and that is you actually go to other people and sell the company. You know what I mean? And that's why when you have investors, when you have advisory board and stuff like that, there is a reason. Is there anybody watching this or not?
We have 2 right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna eliminate the 2 is only you and me, but I don't think anybody's watching. Okay, so I'm gonna eliminate the names because are you gonna upload this?
Yeah.
Okay. So how are we gonna talk about the email then?
I mean, what we could do is if you want to talk about like confidential stuff, we could just do it live and then I could just take the video down.
Okay.
So it's streaming right now, but I could delete it after.
Okay. So sorry, Paulina gonna edit this?
No.
Why?
Because we just do live streams.
Like but it's also beneficial if she actually edits it and makes it nice.
Oh,
she's good.
Yeah.
Give her some work.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's good. Give her some work. What about what happened to Ariella?
Oh yeah. So okay. Well, 2 things with Paulina. One, she messaged me back today. She was like busy with vacation and stuff. So I sent her some more edits for my first YouTube video, and then I sent her Ariella's video to edit as well. And I actually talked to Ariella earlier about partnering up with you, and she was cool with it. So, for her, she's starting from scratch. It's Ariella
Yeah.
Fitness, absolute scratch. So, what is required of her? Like, is it one YouTube video a week? Is it two? Because she also starts a full-time job in like 11 days with the geology firm.
Okay, what is required from her? Is she a creative person?
Yeah. She taught spin
Okay.
classes at San Diego State University for like a whole year or
Okay,
two.
so I tell you what is required from her. There is only one thing required from her. I don't care if she does a video 1 month. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like usually they say like once a week is usually a good interval. What is required from her? Have you watched that? Did you finish that Graham Stephan course and stuff or no?
Not yet.
Yeah, you don't need to write it down because it's literally one
Oh,
thing.
okay.
She needs to make a video, especially because she's in the industry. She's obviously like into fitness and spin classes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That people that are looking for it, they actually really, 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 really enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing she needs to do. That's the only thing she needs to do. Just make something that you are not just really, I would say, proud of. Actually, yeah, that's a good way. Like you're really proud of it. Do literally the very best video you can do. It can
Yeah.
be 5 minutes, it can be 30 minutes, it can be 50 hours. Like it's like 24 hours, whatever that thing. Whatever it is, just do the very best thing you can do and do 5 of those. So preferably once a week, but that's not the main criteria. The main criteria is just do the very absolute best, because I want to see what the absolute best you can do looks like, and then I want to judge it against the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I say I don't exactly know what's going on, but at the same time, by it means a lot of people, like
Right.
what the stats and analytics gonna be like. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So tell her that.
Yeah. That's
Tell
pretty
her
straightforward.
lots of pressure on you.
I know, because we were talking. I was like, how many videos do you think you can make a week? And I was like, do you think you can make 3 to 5? She's like, no way. Like
No,
that's a
no, the
lot.
days of Gary V or whatever saying like Grant Cardone saying like do like whatever 500,000 videos a day. Those
Yeah.
days are over. It's not. I mean, okay, yeah, maybe this is gonna work. Probably yes. Like what do I know? But that's not the trend that I see. The
Yeah.
trend that I see.
Like,
There is a trend. Quality over quantity pays off almost all the time right now.
I see.
That's the trend.
I
Might
see.
change, but that's
Yeah.
what I see.
I was gonna say my buddy Chase that does the SEO videos. He does like 4 videos a day. He's like he
I'm
just
sure. I'm sure it works for him at some sort of a level.
yeah. But I mean,
Oh,
he
the
has like
other one is also
1,400 videos.
first. So sorry for interrupting. What were you saying?
I was just saying he has 1,400 videos or something crazy like that.
Oh, really? I mean, that's a lot. So there was a time when you wanted to review tech that being first was, I guess, still is super important. Okay,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like iPhone 10, whatever iPhone.
Yeah, like
I actually just bought
the first
I
sneak
bought two
preview of
iPhones
the
for my wife and my mom.
I think the
What's
new
the
ones
name
are
of the?
12.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this is
yeah.
the last one that just came out. That thing is expensive too, but it's like $1,500 or whatever.
They charge 1,500 now? I thought it was
Yeah,
like
in Canadian.
1,000.
Yeah. Well,
Jeez.
I got the one that's like 256 gig and has like 3
Oh.
cameras and the bigger size and stuff like that. But still, like $1,500 for a phone. I remember it was a groundbreaking idea to sell a phone for more than $1,000. I clearly remember this. And now it's like, holy shit. So like, yeah, so like I spent like whatever. I actually spent a lot of money on Apple Store this holiday season. So anyway,
Me too.
so uh
I
So
got
there was a time.
the
There
AirPod
was a
Pros.
time, huh?
I got the AirPod Pros.
Yeah, I got two of those too. Man, I spent a lot. I bought.
And I just got this. It's the MacBook Pro with the
Laptop.
M1.
I bought 3 iPads, 2 AirPods, 3 phones. Actually, no, 4 iPads. I bought 4 iPads, 3 phones, 2 AirPod, whatever Pros, and all these like gimmicks, like the keyboard and the covers and shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. It
Well,
was not. It was not. It was not. It was not. It was not nice.
your Apple bill definitely is a lot bigger than mine.
And I cannot stand Apple, and I do not own a single piece of Apple equipment.
I thought you just said that you bought the phone, or that's not even for
Yeah,
you?
because I bought it for my wife, for my mom, for my kids, and shit like that.
Oh,
I
not even for
cannot.
you?
I think it's the most overpriced nonsense piece of gadget out there. I
Yet,
would not.
yet you just
Not dead
dropped
with that shit.
thousands of dollars on Apple.
I know, yeah, because it's not for me.
Oh.
I would never spend that much money on like this kind of crap.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah. That's why they're a $1
so,
trillion company.
huh?
That's
Yeah,
why they're
exactly.
$1 trillion company.
Okay, so this is what I was saying. So this is the thing. This is also another thing. It's like an advice you hear today doesn't mean it's actually gonna be applicable for other people like 5 years or 10 years from now. I noticed for a fact there was a time, especially on like YouTube gadget reviews or even newspaper gadget reviews, that, but let's just focus on YouTube. Being first was the most important thing, because guess what? A new Apple comes out, everybody, like, it gets announced, everybody's on TV, blah, blah, blah. And then they're trying to figure out how to, like, if they want to buy this or not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people making purchase decisions, okay, as soon as the thing came out, because there are not that many of it, okay? Then what they would do, they would go, oh, let me go look at the review, okay? So it was a race that if something comes out, then they would like, can you be the first person to review this thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a race, and that's you had to. If you were not playing that game, you would lose. That's the end of the story. You would not survive. Okay. But then what happened is everybody and their dog started doing this. Okay. And everybody had, it's not everybody, but then a lot of company also start making smartphones. So there's like whatever OnePlus, there is like a Samsung, there's Google phone, there's whatever, like what is it called? The Huawei, there's HTC, there's Apple. Then the Apple has 20 different phones. Apple's now releasing, I think, like whatever, a phone every quarter or whatever, so there's like a lot of things, and then a lot of people at the same time always want to be first.
Right.
So what happens, market, this stuff is so simple. That's why I don't understand why like people sometimes like look at this as like some wizard they think. So anyway, so what happened is everybody started doing it, and at the same time there's a lot of things to talk about too, so everybody's first with everything. You know what I mean? So then came along, this is around 2000 and probably like 12 or 13, somewhere around that. I think is it, yeah, around that, So then came along that the guy MKBHD that I told you about, okay, and his strategy was very apparent. Okay, he was just like a teenager in his dorm room in New York and stuff like that, and he was going to school, etc. And his strategy was as simple as, hey, I'm going to do the same exact thing as what everyone else is doing, but instead of trying to be the first, I'm okay with being a month late. That's insane. In that world at that time, it was insane idea. Everybody's trying to beat each other by an hour in trying to be early. This guy said, I can be a month late, but I want to be the very best review, in terms of the quality of the video, in terms of the quality of the review itself, in terms of the production, in terms of the colors and the stuff like that. And part of it is also, he also uses it to his own advantage. Obviously, when you have a month, guess what? You shoot and edit a very nice video. If you have 5 minutes, you cannot produce something amazing. But if you have a month, when everybody else trying to compete on hour, you give yourself a month, you do good quality. So then he did that, and guess what? Everybody's like, holy shit, this guy's reviews are so good. So then everybody is now demanding from this guy. So everybody, the market suddenly, because it was so saturated over there, is everybody's asking this guy, hey, like this new phone came out a week ago. I'm waiting for you to do. So that he started growing so much that people were actually asking him to do a review. You know, there's so many reviews out there. Everybody's trying to beat each other by an hour.
Have you
This guy,
seen?
people asking him.
I was
So,
gonna say, have you seen that guy Doug DeMuro, the guy that does the car reviews?
oh yeah. I've seen this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so simple. It's just himself, a tripod, a camera, and the guy's like, he has people call him to like come drive their $8 million car or whatever it is.
So hold on a second though. Yes, but you can't do that anymore. That's the thing. Uh, you know who I love in terms of car reviews is, man, I forgot is this old guy named Scotty. Scotty, do you know that guy?
Is that the guy from it's like Shifter Magazine or something? Or
Ah, no,
or
oh no,
Spe-
that's Dave's Garage. That guy is good. No,
Dave's
no,
Garage. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
no. Oh man, really?
What's this guy's name?
I'm gonna send you his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Big shout out to this guy, Scotty Kilmer.
Scotty Kilmer. Let's see.
Okay. So here, so I send you his video, his YouTube channel actually.
Okay.
So here is the thing, this guy. So number one is this guy, Scotty Kilmer.
Oh,
He's
I
an
love this
expert.
guy.
Huh?
I love this guy. You know how many times I've sat in my garage and watched his videos to fix my car?
Okay, so yeah, this guy knows his things inside out.
Yeah.
Okay. And look at the quality of his thumbnails and editings and things like that. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, again, as you can see, he has really high views and stuff like that, but he doesn't have as much high reviews as he would have if he has fixed his quality. Okay.
Okay.
Like what's that Dave's Garage guy? Because Dave's Garage, that dude knows. No, it's not Dave's Garage. What's the name of the other guy? It's not Dave's Garage. It's somebody. Garage review. What's the
We're
name
talking
of that
about the
guy?
guy with the goatee, right?
No, I'm talking about the dude, the British guy, who is an insanely good. He knows his things. That dude knows his stuff.
Dang, Scotty put out 60 videos in the last 30 days.
Yeah, because Scott is just like he's a dude with an iPhone and does that. You know what I mean?
And he has 2,500 videos. That's insane.
Okay, man, Harry's Garage. That's the guy I was talking about.
Let's see.
So Harry's Garage. Okay, so here's the thing. Look at Harry. So this guy is a different story. You cannot compare yourself to this guy because Harry is a old school car guy. He's like works for like these high end magazines. He has level of access that you do not ever think of having.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if you look at this guy, Harry's Garage, he has 400,000 subscribers. How many subscribers the dude had? Scotty?
Scotty had like 2 or 12 million. Let me see.
Okay. 3 million, I think, right?
3.8, 3.85.
Okay. 3.8. You look at Harry's Garage guy, his videos has the same number of views each video than Scotty.
Right.
Because this guy's videos are actually well produced. You know what I mean? So I would say if I wanted, like, what did I do? I actually just bought a car for my wife too. But here, so Carvow. That's another one.
Carvow?
Carvow. Okay, this is another one I was thinking about. This guy knows his things inside out too. He's a professional.
Oh, Carwow.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what we are trying to do, by the way, too. So this is a company called Carvow who found a guy who knew cars, who loved cars, who is a car guy, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, I'm gonna pay you to host this YouTube channel for me." You know what I mean? And I think Carvow is actually an app that sells cars.
Okay.
You know? It's like their YouTube channel. But I think they were on a YouTube channel. And they have 5 million subscribers. And look at their number of views. 600,000, 1 million, 800,000. So compare those to Scotty.
Right.
You see the numbers, the percentage. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, these similar engagement rates.
Yeah, exactly. So when you are starting today on this YouTube space, you're not competing. I mean, I'm just talking YouTube as an example. I'm talking about
Yeah.
business. You need to know where the whole ecosystem is going, right? The ecosystem started from Scotty, but you cannot last if you're Scott. Scotty's going to be always successful because Scotty's got an early. If somebody asks Scotty, I want to start my YouTube channel, what should I do?
He's
Like,
like,
what is your advice?
make
And
5
he said,
videos a day.
no, he said, no. Scott is a smart guy. He's like, oh, if you want to listen to me, my advice for you is to invent a time machine. Because when I started, there was nobody doing it. And the reason I'm successful is not because I'm good. It's because I started when nobody else is doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And at the same time, Scott is also actually a mechanic. When he talks about cars, it comes through. This guy knows his shit. I hate his editing. I cannot stand the way he talks. I really don't like his jokes, blah, blah, blah. But I have to watch him because this son of a bitch knows about cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was also early. Right now, if you know a lot about cars, you cannot be Scotty anymore unless you have a time machine. but if you look at the Carwow, they started after Scotty, obviously. And as you can see, they're not doing whatever, like one video every month strategy, but they have a lot of money. They have 1.5 billion views. Holy shit. So the way these guys are successful is because they have money. They put a lot of resources. They hire the guy who is really charismatic, who's really good, who knows about cars. He's a great host. Then they probably paid a lot of money to editors. They paid a lot of money to car companies so they can go view the cars and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a lot of things going on here, man. It's not just some random dude with a car. There's a lot of things going on here. So this is kind of thing you can compete in. It's the exact same way that the MKBHD started doing. Focus on quality because you have lost the timing. So the timing is not on your side anymore. You're not early, you know?
I
So
see.
you can compete. So that's what my advice to Elena is. Did I say her name right? No,
Ariella?
Ariella.
Oh,
Ariella is
yeah, yeah. For the fitness, focus on quality.
is yes, you have missed the timing on being first.
Got it.
So your focus right now should be on one thing. If in fitness, in some other things, I'm sure there's like early. There's like I'm talking about specifically here right now. On YouTube, the fitness train of doing spin classes or whatever fitness things for women, being first is that time is long gone. But the time for quality is not it's not over. So you can enter that market and be successful at it. Hopefully, you need to get a lot of things right. And again, like this, like Carwow, we have some sort of money we can throw around. We can like pay editors. We can like, you know what I mean? But she's not just one random person with like a whatever webcam and
Right.
a stationary bike. There is like a team behind. So
Yeah.
focus on quality. You focus on quality. We focus on quality. If you get lucky, and you need to get lucky too, then there might be something at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So yeah,
because it looks like the top 5, it looks like it's more professionally made. There's like 2 people. There's a whole studio or a whole room. And then like you get down here and then it's like, there's this girl and she's doing something that looks a little bit more home brewed.
which one? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
What did you search?
Spin workout. I also
Yeah, she can also slow. So that's the thing. First, number one, she needs to get started. Okay, number one.
Yeah.
Number two is if she is like, you see that one, it says Studio Sweat on Demand. A lot of the videos I see, and there's Global Cycling Network. So these 2 channels are big channels, I guess, in this space. One of them has 2.5 million. The other one has, okay, so you guess what? The one that says Studio Sweat on Demand versus Global Cycling Network. Right now, what I did, I typed in spin class on YouTube.
Hmm.
Okay. I see 5, 6 videos that popped up, right?
Yeah.
Like 10. The first 5 of them, I got 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I got like from the first 10 videos. The
Huh.
very top one, Studio Sweat on Demand. Okay.
Yep. I'm seeing that.
Second one, Global Cycling. Third one, Global Cycling. Next one doesn't matter because it only has 370,000 views. Next one says Tech Insider, but it's about I did Peloton for 2 weeks and here's what happened. You know, next one, Global Cycling Network. Then it's also when I go down the page a little bit more, I got 2 more from Studio Sweat on Demand. Studio Sweat on Demand, number of subscribers 108,000. Okay. Global Cycling Network, number of subscribers 2.5 million.
Yeah.
There is something, and obviously like the so the one with 2.5 million, they have a much better production quality. I wonder why the other one shows up so high. Is it because of her thumbnail? Because it doesn't look like it.
Well, I think also the YouTube algorithm starts to. I mean, the YouTube algorithm is getting smarter about what people like. So even subscriber count isn't holding as much weight as it used to. It's all about engagement now.
Yeah. So what are the ways you can hack engagement? I don't know. It's
I told Ariella to do this for the first 10 videos. I told her do an hour long spin class, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and 10 minutes. And so with those 6 or 7 videos, it's basically the same thing. You can sort of see what people are gravitating more towards. And the reason why is because in yoga, for example, I do yoga in my room like in the mornings. So I don't have time to do an hour long yoga class. I just look up either a 10 or 20-minute one. So I don't know what her audience would prefer to watch. Do they want something that's an hour long or do they want something that's 10 minutes long? And not only that, but after you get the intervals, you can start experimenting with 20-minute bike workout or 20-minute spin workout to burn fat, 20-minute spin workout to build muscle, 20-minute spin workout to increase cardio. Like there's all these different purposes that you could do the spin workouts for, and you can also mix and match the intervals of time for that. So just doing those.
I go a little bit deeper.
Okay.
You still thinking, and again, that is obviously a winning strategy. Like I'm sure these guys make money.
Mm-hmm.
But think about what does the person who is either thinking or considering spinning would like to hear or watch or enjoy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, for example, if you say how to do spin classes without a Peloton bike, or how to do spin classes without a spinning bike, whatever it's called, stationary bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So doesn't matter. I'm not even talking about the content. I'm just talking about the name of the thing. Okay.
All right.
If I'm a person looking for spinning classes on YouTube, is that something I would click on? I don't know. What would be the, if I'm somebody, why do I want to look at good? Let's go even a little bit deeper. Maybe in her case, why would somebody want to even be on YouTube doing like Google, like not Googling, but I guess it is kind of, but like anyway, YouTube searching, what would they search? Spin class? You know what
Yeah,
I
like
mean?
spin workout or something.
15-minute, 30-minute spin workout. Okay. Why?
Right.
Because they want to stay fit, because they want to lose weight, because they're bored, because maybe they're thinking of buying a Peloton bike. I don't know what they're thinking, but she would know.
Right.
Like, I don't know, is she an expert on spin? Like, ask, hey, like, you know, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, her students or like people she has contact.
Mm.
Why would they ever search something like this? And there are multiple answers, you know, okay. And then you try to think that, hey, if I wanted to do this, and usually that level 1 problem is solved. So this level 1 is like, yeah, somebody searching a 30-minute spin video. Guess what? They probably want to do a 30-minute spin video. They like, I make a video about that. Do that. I'm not saying don't do that. Okay. But what other things you can do? What other things you can put in front of that person that adds value to that person? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Like,
something supplementary to their purpose for wanting to find spin videos.
exactly. Best foods to eat. Should I eat before spin class or not?
Okay,
You know,
that's what I was telling her earlier. Is like
exactly.
she could
Yeah.
make a lot of videos that it's like when you're not on the bike, what do you do?
Exactly. What to do if you don't have time for if you don't like, I don't, how long is the spin class usually? I just bought a
An
Peloton
hour.
bike, by the way. But it's not here. Like, it says it comes in February, which is ridiculous to me. But anyway, so what is it? Like, what was it like? Usually 30
She
minutes?
it's usually 55 minutes.
Okay, 55. Really?
Yeah, it's a full
Oh,
class.
okay.
Like I went to a yoga class and that was an hour long. Anything that you have to pay for these days to go to the class, it's usually an hour.
Oh no, but if you're doing an effective workout spin class, like how long that is, not like an actual like time slot that you, because probably there's a lot of setup time.
Yeah, I mean, I asked Ariel and she said usually she does 55 minutes, but she can like shorten them to 30 minutes. I mean, the
That's
top
another, by
two,
the way, that's right there. What we're talking about is another great topic for a video for her. You know, maybe we can write this down actually for her.
well, like
Is
30
what is
minutes.
what is the optimum spin class duration? And by the way, do not use my wordings because my English is horrible. Like, yeah, it's like so engineering thing. It's like, but you know what I mean. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
the best workout length. Sorry, the best spin class length. I don't
I,
know.
I
Don't listen
like
to me.
I like optimal spin class duration. She was like, or what did she say? She said, I told her that we should call it Ariella Fitness, and she's like, yeah, but I don't know if people will be able to like spell my name. And there's a funny podcast, and there's a guy named Harry Tarjanian, and he always says at the end of the podcast, he's like, if someone's too stupid to figure out how to spell my name, I don't want them following me.
No,
So
it's good. It's I don't have any problem with people's name being attached to things. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
personal
And
branding.
yeah, exactly. And it's also build like a equity, because we're kind of like investing in her too. So I want her to have like a name and like whatever, you know, like
Yeah,
a social capital. So, but yeah, what's the optimal spin class duration? Not the most catchy name, but whatever.
it's the idea that counts.
Exactly. So I'm actually looking at these things and I see here there is one video, which usually a video is like, okay, so there's like video that says burn fat fast 20-minute bike workout. So this is why this is good, because the first part of it says burn fat fast. Somebody wants to do a 20-minute bike workout. Guess why they want to? If I go on a bike, my intention is never to burn fat. My intention is to increase cardio, okay, because I do sports and stuff like that. But I'm not a guy. I guess I never been on a Peloton bike or spin class in my life, so
Hmm.
don't listen to me. Uh, but I may not also be alone in that, you know, especially right now, you know. So like that's another thing, like how to increase your cardio by spin classes, okay.
Right.
But the difference here, also, what I was about to say is like I'm looking at these videos. It's like 30-minute spin class, 30-minute spin registered class. First search thing I'm looking at.
Okay.
You don't see my screen, but actually, let me see your screen. Go to the very top. Yeah, you see it says 30 minutes or class. I literally doubt if you can register that name, but because it has like the R in the circle. You know what
Oh,
I
they
mean?
actually registered.
I don't think they did. I think they just put that character there
No.
because it's eye catching.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about it right now. One, good job, Studio Spin, Studio Sweat on Demand.
This is a
We're
trick you
talking
could
about.
do in subject lines for emails as well.
Yeah. So go back, go back, go back. Okay. This is what she needs to do. This is what she needs to do. You see at the very top, it says spin workout.
Hmm.
That's where you put your search phrase there,
Yeah.
right? Why your YouTube looks so weird?
Oh, because I have like a bunch of
No, like
plugins.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So spin workout. So this is what she needs to do. Spin workout. The intention of somebody who is right now looking at this page is spin workout. That's why that person wrote it there. Okay.
Mhm.
Look down here. Okay. Look at all those searches, the top tens and stuff like that. Okay. What is missing here? You need to make
Mm.
something that is not here.
Okay.
I don't know what that is because I'm not a spin instructor and I never been on a Peloton bike. Does she know? Because
Yeah,
if it was
probably.
in my domain of expertise, I would probably know. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Right.
But let's go back. So now we don't know. Okay, but let's try to take some guesses. Go up. Let's look at the data.
Okay.
That's why I like data. Because when you have data, you're just not talking opinions. You look at okay, so let's look at this. Oh, nice. You have the number of subscribers there.
Yep.
1.9 million views, 100,000. So 30-minute spin class, intense online spin. And they put an R there too.
Yeah.
Okay, class free. So people are looking for a 30-minute spin class. They want it to be free. They
And
want it to be
intense.
intense. Exactly. So that's there. Okay, good job. Number 2, burn fat fast, 20-minute bike workout. Okay, people want to burn fat, etc., etc. Burn fat fast again. Get with the GCN's 30-minute high intensity hill climb training. So that tells me somebody wants to lose fat, but at the same time, they want to not miss the people who want high intensity hill climb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm wrong here because it's obviously has 2 million views and a lot of engagement, a 3-year-old video. At the same time, I don't know. Usually people who want to lose fat fast, they are not the people who are into high intensity hill climbing.
Right. So it's almost
those
like
guys, those guys don't have a lot of way to lose fat
yeah, these
fast.
guys don't even look that fat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe they should have some
Let
fat
alone
people in
try
the
to lose
background,
it fast too.
or they all lost the fat that they had on them.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no way anybody who can do high intensity hill climbing can can lose fat fast because they probably got like 10% body fat. Okay, calm down. Let's see. 20-minute fat burning workout. So I hear a lot of things like fat workout. Okay. HIIT workout, high intensity race day effort, GCN 25-minute bike session. Okay. I HIIT workout. So we're getting, so see, this one doesn't talk about fat loss. Okay.
Mhm.
300,000 views, 3-year video, first page, but 300,000 is not the greatest. Come down. 25-minute
And
video.
also, high intensity training is like directly linked to fat loss, or like
Oh, okay. So that's
like
kind of like a catchy phrase. So
yeah,
40-minute sprint, intervals, software fest equalizer. I don't even know what that is. 30-minute high intensity.
yeah.
Come down, come down. Heat indoor, cycling workout. Okay, come down. These are very similar. Throwback, totally 80s spin class. Oh, okay. Okay. 27,000 views though.
2 months ago.
2 months ago. 6,000 subscriber,
Mm-hmm.
27,000 views. I hear something here.
Yep.
I see you. I see you, this spin junkie.
And check it out. Her video doesn't. It's missing all of the fancy editing that the other guys have.
Yeah, but you can see it's a. Can you play the music so I can hear it too? I don't hear it.
Oh, you don't hear it?
Now let me just play this. What's the name of it again?
Here, I'll send it to you.
Because I think it has something to do with her. With her. Actually, you know what? Here, I found her. I found her YouTube video.
Mm.
So here, I'm looking at her channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, actually, why don't you look at her channel?
Yeah, I'm on there right now.
Okay, so I'm looking at my own channel. Okay, here. So there you go. So here is the thing, man. It's have you ever seen the Lucky Number 11?
Oh yeah, I watched that a long time ago.
Yeah, so it's a good movie. It's like, so this is so
Is
this
that
is
your next recommendation for me after what was the other one? The
Big Lebowski.
Big
your
Lebowski.
number one recommendation is T2.
Oh,
like
Terminator 2, that's right. Yeah, add
okay.
this here. Terminator 2.
Actually, maybe watch Terminator 1 and then Terminator 2.
Which one's the one where he's like on the motorcycle with the shotgun?
Terminator, dude, Terminator.
Okay.
The fact that you're asking me that question. Go up, go up. Okay, so here we try to reverse engineer. We try to find a pattern here. This is actually kind of exciting. Okay, so I see 960 views, 2.9 views, Christmas mix, etc., etc. Okay, click on about. Okay, so August 2020, mid-August. If in August 2020 you started, and right now 200,000 views. 200,000 views is what, like three football stadium field? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in whatever it is, like August is 8, right? So like 4 months. In 4 months, so that's the equivalent. You filling up almost a football stadium a month.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't care what you're doing. You're doing something right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
If you're one person with the whatever, like YouTube channels, and click on her videos. Okay, come down. So nine. So see 6,000, blah blah 1.6. So yeah. So yeah. So you would think that 900, 2,000, 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 2.6 stuff. You're like, oh, it's not much. It's not much. Like, yeah, it's like 1,000, 2,000, big deal. Go up, go up, go up, go up very high. The very top. How many subscribers she has? 6,000?
Yeah.
6,000. 6,000 to 600 views for a video that was uploaded 12 hours ago. That's 10%. You have no idea how high that number is.
Yeah, that's
That number
amazing.
is insanely high. That is
Scott
higher probably than Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Scotty doesn't even get that.
Let's forget about Scott. But yeah. And why? Because there is something there. Because somebody goes back to the original search that you did.
Spin workout?
Yeah, exactly. So when you did that, somebody came in here like, oh, guess what? There's this thumbnail that looks different. Right now, when you're looking at this, everybody's a bunch of people on a bike. There is the thumbnail of the video, not this. Yeah, see?
Oh, do you see
Something.
this? After we went to her channel, she popped up number 3 for us.
Oh, okay, nice. So the point of the conversation is she realized something. And I'm reverse engineering. Maybe she hasn't even figured this out herself, like whatever spin junkie, is that people who are in spin classes, and I noticed because I have not taken spin classes, but I have seen some. Okay. They are like all these high EP, and that's the reason I hate spin classes and I've never been in one. They're like
Yeah.
all this high EP music, and they're like always smiling and stuff like that. When I go to gym, I don't wear headphones, I don't listen to music, I don't take my phone. I'm like, just want to be like not bothered. I don't want to smile.
You have a stopwatch at least?
Yeah, I have. That's why I have a $5 watch right here.
Digital watch.
So yeah. I mean, I have a watch that I can throw anywhere I want. If I'm like, especially if I'm like doing jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
I can throw it across the room and stuff. So, and it's also not touch screen, so I don't have to look at it when I use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not your spin class guy, but I know people who are in spin class. They're always like, they are. Let's just put it this way: they are the type of people who get bored very easily. Okay, so having a cool music and stuff is a big part of their life, probably. You know what I mean? Like they want to probably have something different. So, and somebody's like, hey, you know what? Maybe I like to have spin classes, and today I listen to cool 80s music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She might have copyright issues with music, obviously, on YouTube. I don't know how this girl is handling it, but even if her channel doesn't make money, it's perfectly okay. Even if she has to give all the money of her YouTube channel to the music creator, is okay. That comes back to the same conversation we were just having earlier. I have this YouTube channel and we're losing money on the editors, we're losing money on this, and we're not making any ad revenue because all the music's getting strike out and all the money goes to the music producer. But guess what? We started 3 months ago. Right now we have 5,000 subscribers and the engagement is 30%. I'm like, give me more.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money we lose in here. You know?
Got it.
So there is a formula there. So what I would go back, look, it actually says Rihanna Wright 45-minute spin class. She found something this year. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to copy her. Also, that's not also exactly a bad strategy because her video editing is sucks. So you can copy exactly what she's doing with the music, you know, like
And
a
just one
music
upper with the video editing.
class, but exactly one up her with the video editing. Have the best things. You know what I mean? My wife does like a lot of classes like this. One of her biggest thing is like, I really like that teacher because I like her playlists.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So really music focused spin class that will sell. I have no doubt there. You know what I mean? So the other part about it too is go back to the original video, original search thing that you did. Yeah, okay, so calm down. Let's see what else is here. So what's that guy saying? Fat burning spin class indoor. It's a guy, 25,000 views, 9,000 subscribers 5 months ago. What a hit. Calm down. Power plus endurance workout, 60 minutes. Okay, 120,500 subscribers. See?
There's a 60-minute one.
Yeah, but you see, it's 500 subscribers. Guess how
This-
many views it has? 120,000. How's that even possible?
Yeah, this looks like it was ripped from the other people.
4-year-old video? What is this channel?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is going on?
Seems all over the place.
Yeah, go back. So this is
Yeah, junk.
okay. Here, 45-minute Queen of Pop spin class. So that guy may be thinking of doing is, I assume that's Madonna.
Queens of Pop.
I don't know what that is. Okay, calm down. 30 minutes indoor cycling workout. Okay. Okay. Oh, so instead of spin class, he kind of plays the indoor cycling workout angle. I
Mhm.
hear you. 60-minute rhythm cycling. Okay. Lose fat fast. Get fit with GCN 30 minutes. Calm down. Calm down. I just want to see what else we got. 45-minute cycling workout for weight loss. Okay. Calm down.
Number
I mean,
38. She's done 37 more of these.
yeah. 20-minute rhythm cycling class. 70,000 subscribers 7 months ago. 376,000 views. 90s pop ride. Okay, I hear you. Do I feel like 90s pop ride? Maybe I click here. Okay, calm down. 30-minute high intensity. 30-minute rhythm cycling class. Intermediate dance ride. 300,000 9 months ago. Okay. Spin junkie again. Come down. Come down. 30 is the ultimate 30-minute hit. Come down. Type in spin class. Okay. I don't know how much bias we got because we click on a bunch of shit. Come down. Fat burning workout. What is that one? 30-minute workout. The rap ride, 30 minutes. What kind of music she listens to? Do you know?
This one, my sister?
Yeah.
It's a mixture, like pop, hip hop. I mean, you're not gonna be listening to country music while you're spinning.
Maybe people like it. I don't know. Maybe tell her to do whatever she likes to do.
Yeah,
So this is an easy equation, man. Do whatever you like to do, but you find very entertaining, but at the same time, do the very best version of it.
right.
Don't half-ass it. Okay, calm down. 20-minute rhythm, 60-minute rhythm. I still think. Oh, here, what's
This was
that?
cool.
And this happened. So I did spin class, blah blah. Okay, that's interesting. Click on it. 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, so here's a little bit of a different video from me. Hi, my name is Ailey and I took
Click on her channel.
Day one of
This uploaded 1 year ago. What is those stats that you have there?
This is from vidIQ. So it says like total lifetime views for the channel and total videos, and then in the last 30 days, how many views they got and how many videos they uploaded.
So she's getting 1,000 viewer video almost, or 2,000 viewer video almost. And what is that graph?
This graph just shows like on a daily basis how many views you gained versus.
Can you make it instead of last 30 days, last like 12 months? How long back does it go?
Let's see. No, you could only see only see the last 30 days for views, subscribers, and videos uploaded.
Why?
I think you could do in the last 12 months. Oh no, those are my stats. Hold on. Let me see.
Sounds like there's a SaaS software here needed.
Analytics. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think you could see.
Can you send a screenshot of this to Iman?
Of this?
Yeah.
Of her channel?
No, of those stats. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And tell him the name of this widget.
Okay. Pop up. It's not popping up. Try one more time.
You know Samad?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
I see him. Well, I don't know him, but I see him in the sheets and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So he's on Slack to actually send it to Iman. Send it to Iman. Send it to Iman.
Okay. I'm gonna send it to him right
Send it to
now.
Iman because we're organizing things back there too.
Okay, Iman. Here you go. Okay, I sent it to Iman, and then you said you want me to send it to Samad.
No. Just
Oh,
Iman.
just Iman. Okay.
Yeah. Just say something like Sina said he'll talk to you about this.
Okay, and then I'll send him the channel.
Yeah, you don't send him the channel at all because I'm just gonna talk to him about the stats. Like the channelytics. Just send him the name channelytics.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the conversation here. Go to about. When did she start it?
There's girls in Canada too.
How do you know that?
It says like one of the hashtags on her channel is Canada.
Why was she? Okay, February 2018. 200. Click on videos. Oh man, she's not doing makeup.
Yeah.
It's stick to something. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
it's working out. I don't know, but I don't see it.
It looks like it's more of like a personal vlog kind of channel.
No, so you can. Okay, nobody do that sort of thing. Like seriously, who in the world does personal vlog? Go up, click on most viewed.
You know who does that? There's like the families. You ever seen that?
I've heard actually those stuff is being out. Okay, so okay. Oh no, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll run because she's talking about unboxing a shampoo. So her top videos are those. 48. Yeah, so maybe she's I don't know. She needs to find something.
Niche down a little bit.
It's a little bit dick thing for me to say, but she is trying to find what is interesting, and she's trying, and obviously has 1.5 thousand subscribers, which is 1.5 thousand more subscribers that I have. but at the same time, I just don't see any coherent strategy that is actually working for her. Because so this is the thing for product market fit. So product market fit is like when you find something that people actually like, what we are just talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
It goes like this, and then when you find it, it shoots up. It's not a matter of is this a product market fit or not. Do you know what I mean?
It's like instantaneous.
Exactly. When you find it, it shoots. It's so insane when you see the graph. When you study startups, when you look at the graphs, when you look at the numbers and analytics, and you track the right metrics, when you find product market fit, it's not, and like you don't know what it's like, but when you see it, you know what it is. You know what I mean? So, and it sounds like she's trying to find it. So, best of luck to her. So, not what we're interested in.
You know Tom Wang's YouTube channel?
Yeah.
How would you like rank that in his market?
I haven't watched it at all. I know.
Because I think he has like 18,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
But do you feel like in this space, especially in like Shopify SEO, Shopify marketing, like that to me doesn't sound like something that a channel could get 8 million subscribers for, but I could be wrong. Like, it seems like some of this, like a lot of the make money stuff doesn't blow up as much as the other ones, but it's like what is the word I'm looking for? The CPC that they give you, the cost or the CPM is a lot higher for these types of videos.
So Tom is not doing this to make money.
It's to generate leads.
No, he's not doing that either. He's literally just doing it because he thinks it's cool. Oh. It's a very different mindset. Don't compare like a channel you want to start to make money to. Again, understand what people are doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a difference. Don't follow a multimillionaire strategy when you're not a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
It's just as simple. What works out for him or her, don't follow the same way you should not follow Scotty's Scotty Garage, whatever it's called. Scotty's exactly. Exactly. When you don't follow that strategy, don't follow look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates has a YouTube channel and I think he has 1 million subscribers,
See if that's true.
Yeah, he even had a thing. Yeah, there you go. 2.5. This bastard had like a click on about. When did he start? He started some time ago, but not very old.
2012.
Actually too old. No, but click on video. He was not making videos like all the time. Okay, come down all the way. He started making serious videos after COVID.
Okay.
Here, you see? 1 year ago. Thank you, 1 million subscribers. You see that video? Yeah, he's like opening his present. So don't follow this guy's YouTube strategy. Okay? Not the best strategy.
Yeah, he's
used to, by the way. Yeah.
Gates notes. That's cool. I want to play.
Go back. I actually want to see his last videos. Let's see what he's talking about. If he's even in the videos.
Let's see. Podcast outtake. Great Apple debate.
Yeah, click on it. Yeah, like a 1 minute video.
And we're here to ask the big questions.
Okay, he's doing a podcast. So it's actually like go back. One thing, like this is like a 2 minute video. Okay, so you see these videos. 55 seconds, 1.17 seconds, 45 seconds, 3.5. Don't follow this strategy.
Yeah.
Unless your name is Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Because if you follow this strategy, you will not have, what was it, 2.5?
2.53 million?
Yeah, 2.5 million. You will not have 2.5 million strategy with this strategy. 2.5 million followers with this strategy. So same thing for Tom Wang. Obviously not Bill Gates, but don't follow that strategy.
If you guys want to learn something on how to make money, you go follow my channel. Oh man, yeah, my channel's doing decent.
So what do we have? Let's get some work done. So like that's for hair, and I actually searched the same thing here. Just one last thing on this topic because we need to get to work, and that is that when I search spin class on my thing is I saw a video that said something to the tunes of where is it? I don't find it anymore.
Well, here's what I'll do. We've already been streaming for 1 hour and 18, and I know we have some confidential stuff to go over. So why don't we kill this episode for today? We talked a lot about YouTube, and then you and I can continue things offline.
Yeah, sure. So let's cut this, and then I just one last thing for Ariella is that I think what you just said, like stuff like diet, that sort of stuff, she doesn't want to be, look at it this way. She doesn't want to come out as another spin class instructor.
Right.
She wants to come out as an expert on in spin class who is also an instructor. You know what I mean?
Position yourself as an expert in spin fitness and also a spin coach or instructor.
Exactly. So the questions they ask, maybe like the different type of music, that sort of stuff. You got to try different things too. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it doesn't work out. We'll see.
All right. Well, that's it for today's episode. If you are watching this, if you skip to the end, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment, and we'll see you next week.